Hey Glitches, it's me. I made a poll for what the first video of 2025 was, and it only got one vote. So, do all of them, I guess. This is the first video of the collection of 2025, the first videos, and it is the worst YouTubers of 2025. I already had like a 3-minute long intro beforehand, and then I made a mistake, and since I currently do not know how to edit, I'm just winging it, man. If I make a mistake, it's fine, but like if it's a mistake that's so bad. Anyway, our first YouTube villain, as I may add. Well, I've already made a video on YouTube villains. I don't fucking care. Don't watch that video. I was not a good person. So we're gonna first talk about Logan Paul. Now, before New Year's Eve of 2017, there wasn't much controversy of Logan Paul, but on New Year's Eve of 2017, there was a video uploaded to his channel that I don't know the title of, but it showed him going to the Aokigahara forest in Japan. I'm not pronouncing that right, I bet. More well known as the Suicide Forest. Not a good name to make a video on from what it sounds like already. Now throughout his vlog, and even in the fucking thumbnail, there is a suicide victim hanging on a tree. Of course, now the dead person's face was blurred, but does that really matter? No. Listen, if I committed suicide and my death gets exploited for content, maybe it was worth it. I feel like that's a little offensive to say, but if you imagine you kill yourself, I know, weird thought, and your death gets displayed on one of the most infamous YouTube videos of all time. Like, that would be weird. Like, that just feels wrong, you know? And, like, okay, I'm getting kind of loud here, but, I usually get loud when I'm filming a video, but, Logan, however, it is unknown if he was trying to cope, but, he repeatedly zoomed in on it and made remarks, jokes, and body language. Now, it is unknown if he actually did this as a coping mechanism, and that is kind of a debated topic, but really, doesn't matter. No. Because, dude, you showed a fucking dead body on camera. Does it really matter at this point? No. Most of his fans, who aren't fans because they're children, they did not really care much about this video. However, everybody else did. A swarm of renowned YouTubers and celebrities and thousands more, multiple online articles, thousands of media in general, all was like, what the fuck? You know, because what do you do in that scenario? One of the most popular YouTubers displays a suicide victim in the thumbnail. What do you do? What do you do in that scenario? Not call them out? But usually, oh, I'm only at 3 minutes. But usually there is actually something, interesting about this. He covered this in a Casey Neistat interview, in July of 2018, and, he kind of didn't do a well job of covering it well, but that's really not important. Until we get to September of 2021, where Logan Paul released an NFT-based game called CryptoZoo, in which he claimed that he had been working on for 6 months. As is well known at this point, this CryptoZoo ended up being quite literally a scam. I mean, what else would it be? It's an NFT-based game. NFTs are already scams. What do you expect, my guy? Like, if you downloaded this, you're insane. And I'm not going to cover the most recent controversy, because we all know what's happening with Lunchtime, DanTDM, and TommyInnit. If you don't know about that, check the source in the description. But that is all for Logan Paul. Let's move on to part 2 with our second worst YouTuber of all time. But first, I gotta find one, so I'm going to quickly turn my camera off. Actually, no, I probably don't need to find one, because it's actually quite easy, because I just came up with one. Sniper Wolf! Welcome to the second YouTuber villain, Sniper Wolf. Now, Sniper Wolf, Leah Shalesh, better known online as Sniper Wolf, is an English-American YouTuber and actress. I'm putting that in quotation marks because she does not deserve any career. Leah is quite literally practically, if I had an arch enemy on YouTube, it would be Leah. because she just says, so basically, Sniper Wolf is a reaction channel where I'm actually gonna have to show you basically what she does. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to. Because I'm actually going to leave a link in the description to a channel where you can check all about Sniper Wolf and what they did to to a certain creator at a channel called Jacksfilms, made by YouTuber Jacksfilms, who will get more into that in a little bit. Now, Sniper Wolf is quite literally known for reacting to TikToks. And when I say reacting, for example, let's say the TikTok did a good basketball shot. She'll say, "Wow, they really shot that," or "Damn, that's crazy." She basically just says, "Damn, that's crazy" for a solid 5 minutes and has 34 million subscribers. It's hard to comprehend to me even. Uh, the interesting thing about this, the person that says "damn, that's crazy" for a solid 5 minutes, and possibly the best YouTuber of all time, Markiplier, are only 3 million subscribers apart. How, you may ask? I have no fucking clue. Yay! Welcome to shit. We're all shit on YouTube. I'm not shit, I hope. But now it was quite now she wasn't quite infamous until the YouTuber that I am now mentioning again, Jacksfilms. For those who don't know who Jacksfilms is, Jacksfilms is a probably one of my favorite creators on YouTube, who basically now he's known for his multiple series and his funny, hilarious fans. One of his most well-known things is that he has a series called "Yesterday I Asked You" or "Yai." "Yesterday I Asked You" or "Yai" is where he asks the fans a question, and whoever has the funniest answers will get into the video. Jacksfilms didn't do much with Sniper Wolf until he created a channel called Jacksfilms because he sought out to actively state that reaction channels don't credit the creators. Now, the feud started on June 22nd, 2023, when the Twitter account at YouTube Creators, not joking, tweeted the following: "Where does Sniper Wolf get video ideas? From fans!" Here's what she had to say at the hashtag VidCon and 23 YouTube keynote. "It's really important for me to engage with my audience. I get a lot of content ideas from them in the comments. It's important to grow and adapt as a creator." Now, let me reword that for a second. She does not get her ideas from fans. What she does get her ideas from, just scrolling her For You page and stealing content. Yay! Totally safe and usable content. Um, but, Jack responded in a video called "Let's Talk" about Sniper Wolf, where he discusses about the problems with her content, along with announcing the return of Jackson's new approach. This went pretty good until October of 2023. Sniper Wolf posted an Instagram story with a poll asking viewers if she should go to Jack's home. Totally okay, totally a normal thing to do to someone that has actively criticized you. Totally. Which supposedly her shoot is 5 minutes away from his house. During this, Jack was streaming Jackbox with his famous council that makes his content. No, makes the eye that steals the eye. It's hard to explain if you don't watch Jack's films. But until one of his friends noticed, one of Jack's films council members said, "Hold up, check Sniper Wolf's story." I don't exactly know what I'm saying. I'm paraphrasing here, but Jack ended the stream abruptly when he saw the story. During the stream, however, he accused her of during the doxing, however, he accused her of doxing him on Twitter and on his main and his Judge Jackson's channel. Now you can watch the same video where this happened, the video is Sniper Wolf came to our house last night. I don't exactly know if that's the exact title of the video, but that's what I think it is. Jacksfilms made a community post on YouTube stating this: "So I just got doxxed by Sniper Wolf. Not a meme, not a joke. She posted videos on her IG story, now deleted, of herself literally outside her home, with the captions, "Should I go visit Jacksfilms?" and "Let's talk like adults." I've screen recorded her videos in case I need them for legal action. It's time to get demonetized or just straight up deplatformed. But creepy stalker ducks are creators should not be allowed to monetize their content here. Long story short, YouTube did shit. And by that I mean they did nothing. YouTube didn't do shit. Basically, they gave her a temporary monetization suspension for like a week and let her continue giving them money. Because as I always say, corporations don't have souls. Because YouTube did this because Sniper Wolf is because Sniper Wolf has 34 million subscribers and gets tons of views, mostly by kids, because I highly doubt any adult actually watches this. Basically, YouTube didn't ban them because because she makes them money. Yet for some reason, if some small creator makes a video just saying a swear word, they get banned. Welcome to 2025, everybody. Actually, this happened in 2023, but it's still relevant. Sniper Wolf made an apology, and by that she just made an AI-generated tweet. And after that, hell broke loose. She got she had several allegations. She had tons of controversies after that. And based on the Wikitubia page, these are all of them: child grooming allegations, racism allegations, evading demonetization, copying Azzyland, and assaulting Azzyland. One of those was child grooming allegations too. I do remember that because she actually sexualized minors on Omegle. Which makes sense, because I always thought Omegle should have gotten banned in the first place. I don't get how you can be sad that a service where you can just talk to literally anybody is banned. But, one of my, famous, I literally was talking to my friend about this the other day, and I had literally asked the question, how does she have so many subscribers? And as Micah said, tits. And he had to clarify, but the only reason why she probably has subscribers in the first place is because she's attractive. But this in turn caused an angry response from me saying that good content is definitely better than just being physically attractive. And that is a motto to live by. Pretty privilege should not exist. Look at me, I'm ugly. I'm a great person. That's self-deprecation. Don't do that. Now, we're not going to cover Jake Paul in this video because he's kind of weird in general, but there is quite a lot of actual bad YouTube creators, ones that actively get involved in YouTube drama as a career, and those are Keemstar. Keemstar has done many things to a point where if I look at his controversies section in here, there is thousands of sections. There is like 8 sections here. Now he has said the R slur, the hard R specific. He has said the hard R on stream multiple times. He has been accused of pedophilia, and he once got terminated. So yay! But this is one that actually I wouldn't call one of the worst YouTubers, but I just really want to cover because I feel like we should have. Because I feel like I really miss this creator, and I really wish he wasn't a bad person so I could still watch him, and that is Wilbursoot. Wilbursoot was accused of biting his ex-girlfriend, Shovel, and that in turn caused an entire split among the Dream SMP community of Wilbur supporters and good people. While I still listen to Wilbursoot's band, Lovejoy, it's mostly just because I can't let them go. I have such a love for alternative rock that I literally cannot let them go. Their music is too good. I have to separate the art from the artist. It's one of those cases where, like, take for example, people still listen to Kanye West despite him being a shit person. Like, music is too good to be acknowledging that, you know? But I'm not gonna say anything further. He hasn't had much controversies, but he's still kind of unliked now. There is now. I'm not going to also cover Mr. Beast because Mr. Beast controversies are kind of just there, always. Mr. Beast is always getting canceled. I remember back when we didn't know that he was a bad person. There was a big thing of him. There was a common thing before we was found out to be a bad person that they have come to get canceled just for doing the bare minimum of philanthropy, when in actuality people just knew that wasn't a good thing. However, eventually, Chris Tyson was eventually found out to be a pedophile, and hell broke loose to a point where Dogpack 404 famously made a video, basically stating that he was a Mr. Beast employee, allegedly, and that he's a fraud. And also Rosetta Pansino came in, and then there's Lunchley shit. It's a whole thing. But however, but then we kind of get to an actual thing. Like, okay, maybe he's a bad person, and now, while he still does have an entire philanthropy channel, no one can actually prove if he's actually doing philanthropy or not. No one has proven that that's actually happening. So until we find that out, we don't know if he's actually genuinely a good person or not. But he's been also accused for his Amazon show Beast Games, and how it was very badly executed, and he basically treated people like shit. He also, this isn't new to me. In September of last year, he hired AI artists. Not joking. He hired AI artists. Well, and then Lunchley came in. And then everything. Mr. Beast is kind of one that's had so many controversies that we don't really know if he's a good person or not. But nobody really cares. We all kind of, plus, like, sure, but the one thing that's absurd to me is it's always the bad creators that seem to do well. Mr. Beast is probably known to be bad now, but he currently, let me just share my screen really quick after I find this. Let me just, alright, so, I'm on YouTube right now. Let's double check how much subscribers this may or may not be bad person has. 341 million subscribers.
I am sitting on 5.
Don't play that. Don't fucking do that, you bitch. However, United States population 334 million. This man has more subscribers than the entire country of the United States of America. And all he does is just have so much editing that it's hard to watch. However, let's look at, and somehow his videos aren't doing as well as they used to be. However, now think it now. Nowadays, his videos get like 100. What, for example, 135 million dollars a week. No, 135 million dollars. No, fuck, 135 million views a week, in 2 weeks actually. Which may seem really fucking good. It seems amazing, but ever since this 50 YouTubers video, which I only watched because Jacksfilms, Schlatt, and many other of my creators were in there, compared to his most popular videos, that's actually pretty fucking bad. That's actually pretty bad. His most viewed video has 600 million subscribers, and usually he'd get like 300 million videos on just million views on just new videos. And while this is still very good, it's doing pretty bad for his standards. If this is bad for his standards, I'm fucking broke as shit. Broke as more than shit. I'm, like, poor to a point where I am on the moon. I am not even on this planet. I'm so poor. But, like, it's weird to think that, like, that's, what is interesting. Because, like, this man has more subscribers than there are people in the United States. And I wouldn't be surprised if he reached 1 billion subscribers first, but considering how he's doing now, I wouldn't bet on that. Now I'm also now why don't we cover the other part of the trifecta of Lunchley creators by doing KSI. KSI is known for his Sidemen content. But ever since he made Lunchley, nothing really went down very well. Nothing. I mean nothing. He had a lot of drama before that, but none of it was really that bad, besides, just a few things. Wait, using a racial slur. What's this? Okay. So he said a racial slur apparently. Did not know that. He leaked his IP address on stream. Really, dude? This is I have never looked at the KSI contributions page, but leaking IP on stream, that's interesting. I should look more into that. Now he also like Logan Paul has also done crypto scams. Just that's a normal thing apparently. And one of his most infamous things, DanTDM versus KSI. And by that, it wasn't versus, it was just KSI versus the demons in his head. DanTDM, after looking at Lunchley, basically stated, hey, what happened to YouTubers, man? I can't not say anything anymore. This is selling stuff for the sake of making money. Simple. How does this benefit their fans? This is selling crap to kids who don't know better than to trust the people who are selling it to them. Do better. And I totally agree with that. If you are, I feel like when YouTubers reach the point of not caring about their fans and only caring about money, that means they're no longer a good creator. And we should take YouTubers like Markiplier, for example, who ever since day one have always cared about having fun on YouTube while also caring about their fans. That's why I always say Markiplier is the king of YouTube. Look after Markiplier. The same with Jacksepticeye, Tommy, and all those guys. They care about their fans. That's the one thing you need as a YouTuber. Now KSI made like 50,000 responses to one tweet. KSI in particular called Dan a hypocrite as he had sold merchandise to his fans like action figures and one of the and U2s, which is kind of an offense to me because if you know me as a person, you know I fucking love U2s. Hold up, let me just real quick show you. I have four of these shits. Like, sure, a lot of them are broken, specifically for some reason the Five Nights at Freddy's ones, for some fucking reason. But, like, I can't get mad at these things. They look amazing. If you get mad at YouTubers, I don't like you as a person. Like, Markiplier is a fucking explosion in the back. That's cool as shit. But, I'm not one to judge people for hating YouTubers. Actually, I am one because I've studied YouTubers ever since I discovered it at fucking 11. But, that's interesting. But YouTubes is one of my highly passions, and if you insult YouTubes, I automatically hate you as a person. But however, KSI was quickly shut down by critics, as he should have been. Hill pointed out that Dan's critiques were aimed at the unhealthy food that was being aimed at kids who don't know any better. And also, KSI has also worked with YouTubes 3 times. Both DanTDM and KSI both have worked with YouTubes 3 times. I can state all three of those figures. KSI figures were all included in the Sidemen collections that were both released 3 times, and DanTDM has had DanTDM, Slain TDM, and Glamrock TDM, which that means that they've worked at YouTube's the same amount of times. Dude, that's fucking insane. You're essentially hypocritical. KSI then responded by pointing out a sponsor video Dan made by Munchpack years ago, which received the worst response given the fact that Dan did not have a hand in creating Munchpack, and many pointed out the absurdity of trying so to dig for dirt. Yeah. He then mocked Tom Holland's non-alcoholic drinks, which is I feel like ever since DanTDM simply said, "Hey, you're not doing a good thing," he just went like, "Oh," he started ranting for like a solid 50 fucking hours. And we're coming up on 23 minutes, and I can't think of any more YouTubers that are bad. If you have more, I might make a part 2. And that is me out. That is me. Good. Sorry. What? Sorry. Let me do the outro correctly. That is me out. Fuck. I knew the. Okay, I had it. That is me. That is me gone. See ya. Good night.